I don't know what I got a kill. Hold on. It says I need one more. Oh, there we go. Did I do it? Yes. Yes. We did it. Last week on stream, I completed Modern Warfare 3's Interstellar Camo grind. A long and tedious journey finally completed. This is the first time that I've ever gone for a mastery camo in a Call of Duty game. And I'm also not that great at the game, so I want to make this video giving my opinion on the entire quest from the perspective of someone who plays the game a bit more casually than others do. Before we start, remember to subscribe. I talk about video games on this channel, so if you like that sort of thing, feel free to subscribe. I also live stream from time to time right here on this YouTube channel, so if you want to come hang out, crack some jokes, or discuss stuff, come join us sometime. If you can't make it to those streams live, feel free to subscribe to my second channel, RatedEm Live. I upload all the best moments from my live streams onto there. But without further ado, let's discuss the Interstellar grind. So for those who aren't aware, in Call of Duty, you can do these challenges in game to unlock cosmetic camouflages for your weapons. Doing all 4 challenges for a gun lets you take a crack at the gold challenge, which covers your gun in 24 karat goodness. Doing the gold challenge for every gun in a category, for example getting gold for all assault rifles in the game, will unlock the platinum challenge, and doing the platinum challenge for 36 guns unlocks the priceless challenge. The reason that it's specifically 36 guns is because that's the amount of guns that the game originally shipped with, but remember that for later. Once all the priceless challenges have been completed, you'll unlock the final camo, Interstellar. So that's 144 base camos, plus 36 gold challenges, plus 36 platinum challenges, plus 36 priceless challenges. In total, you're doing 252 camo challenges. Not to mention you have to get every gun to its maximum level to unlock the base challenges. The thing is though, most of them are brain dead easy. They're worded in a way that makes you think, oh, I can't do that, and then you dig a bit deeper into how the game actually works, and you recognize it's not all too hard. For example, there's a challenge for the Core 45 pistol that reads, kill injured enemies. I originally thought that I would have to have someone else injure an enemy and I had to finish the job, which sounds near impossible. Then you remember that when you shoot an enemy, it doesn't kill them outright. So let's say shooting an enemy with the Core 45 takes 3 shots, with a final 4th shot being the killing blow. You just spent 3 shots already injuring the enemy, and therefore the challenge gets broken down into get kills with the Core 45. Get kills with a magnification optic? Just use a red dot. Get kills with an underbarrel attachment on the gun? Just use a foregrip. Now, not all challenges are this easy, unfortunately. LMGs require you to shoot enemies through walls. The knife challenges require the enemy to be stunned or stand in smoke from grenades. One of the launcher challenges had you shoot at enemy equipment, which relies on the enemy to place claymores and stuff. But I planned for all of this accordingly, which is why this grind took so long for me. With every new season of content the game receives, the developers add new guns into the game. They've added new assault rifles, new SMGs, new battle rifles, etc. What I did was wait until enough guns were in the game that allowed me to skip over the LMGs, the knives, and the launchers. The 36 guns needed to get Interstellar don't have to be the 36 that came with the game day 1. It can be any 36 guns. And it worked. I managed to ignore the LMGs, the knives, and the launchers. Hell, I even managed to skip over the Moore's sniper rifle, which had a difficult priceless challenge. Right towards the end of the grind, I learned that I completely missed the Striker SMG, and I quickly got that gun's challenges done. So that's how I managed to do it. I just took my time and I stayed patient, and in the end it paid off. Now I want to give my thoughts on the entire grind. The first thing that people may ask is, was it easy? And to that I say, sort of. Even with the guns that I did do, there were some challenges that almost made me quit, but at the same time, the grind was easy enough for someone with a 0.90 kill death ratio to accomplish. I don't drop shot or jump shot, I don't have very good map knowledge, I don't play with paddles on my controller or anything. I'm a super casual COD player, and I managed to get the grind done. The TLDR is that it has its peaks and valleys, but if you really keep your nose to the grindstone, you can do it. And hell, this thing took me a good 3 to 4 to 5 months to accomplish. Most of it was waiting for new weapons to drop so I could skip over other weapons, but there was about a month where I just didn't touch the game. I just had no interest, and I still got it done. If there weren't more easy challenges than hard challenges, I wouldn't have completed the Interstellar grind. A lot of challenges are things that are in your control, which is good. It's kills while sliding, it's kills while using certain attachments on your gun, that sort of stuff. However, there are a handful of challenges that are, in my opinion, objectively bad. The first 2 that come to mind are penetration kills and kills on a stunned enemy. Both of these challenges are completely dependent on an enemy's status and position, which is extremely annoying. Stunned enemy kills are a lot easier considering you're in control of when they're stunned, but even then you have to know the enemy's location, throw the stun, wait for it to activate, then run in and get the kill, and that's if a teammate hasn't stolen it from you. This becomes extremely frustrating when you have to do it for every SMG, and the pistol version of the Uzi where you have to do it with akimbo 25 times. Penetration kills are prime shitty challenges. These challenges are for LMGs, which I skipped, but that's the reason I skipped them. There's also one for the Cat AMR Sniper. These challenges rely on the enemy being behind cover that you can shoot through, which is only about 10 to 15% of a map, sometimes even less. It's things like wooden boards and windows. I got this challenge done for the Cat by shooting through the fence on high rise, but even then, I had to camp there until someone walked past on the other side of it, and then be quick to get my shot on them. One that wasn't too frequent but did come up a few times was long shots. I've always fucking hated doing long shot kills across all of these games, because not every map has a spot where you can get a long shot. It also doesn't help that the distance for long shots is different across every gun. Thankfully, Ground War was here to help, and then when they added DOS House, I actually enjoyed doing the challenge. I just sat down the middle lane and sniped at people trying to get across the window from their spawn. These challenges that are more based on what the enemy is doing, or in the long shots challenge case, more based on the map you're playing on, are terrible in my opinion. It doesn't feel like a challenge, but more like, can you catch this lucky circumstance 25 times? Another challenge that I found difficult was the 5 kills without dying a certain amount of times, but I'm separating this from the rest of the pack because it's actually a really good challenge in my opinion. It was completely based on my own skill, but the difficulty came with the people I was playing against. Drop shotters and jump shotters made this challenge very difficult, as I'd be on a 4 kill streak just for some 16-year-old Warzone movement freak to recreate that gif of Markiplier punching the camera. There is one of these for every category of weapon, but I will respect this challenge. As I said, it's directly based on my own ability, and it doesn't rely on a certain event happening that relies on the enemy. If I had to rank them, assault rifles were honestly the easiest, and pistols weren't terrible either. Battle rifles weren't difficult, but they were a little weird. SMGs had their fair share of difficult challenges, especially the stunned kills. Shotguns were easy until the priceless challenges. For some reason, the Riveter gave me a lot of trouble. Marksman rifles were honestly the worst, and I was forced to play hardcore for these because of how little damage they did. And finally, snipers weren't terrible, but that's because I spent so much of my Call of Duty life with snipers. Doing the challenges for battle rifles and marksman rifles made me kind of realize that these categories are so useless. I still, to this day, do not understand the purpose for either of these weapons. The battle rifles are just harder hitting ARs with lower ammo counts, and the marksman rifles are just weaker snipers. I think that these categories could have been homogenized rather than splitting them up into 4 separate categories. It's just a weird design decision by the idiots at Infinity Ward that Sledgehammer unfortunately had to fulfill. For anyone looking to attempt this challenge, I'd recommend going category by category. To level up the guns, don't fucking worry about doing some crazy XP glitch or whatever. Just play the objective, pick up your dog tags, hit the hard point, capture your domination flags. Just play the game normally, use double XP tokens if you have them. I mostly played small map rotation, and even then, I often cherry pick for shipment. If shipment 24/7 is in the game when you're watching this, I envy you. Sledgehammer recently added a feature where if you're partied up with other people, you get an XP boost depending on how many people you're playing with, so grab some friends and run a full stack when you can. For long shots, again, I use Ground War and I use the middle lane on DOS House. For penetration kills, use the fences on high rise and scrapyard. You can see right through them and it counts as a wall. Aside from that, take it at your own leisure. Try to keep it fun rather than having it feel like a second job. So overall, was the grind worth it? I think so. It's a pretty nice camouflage, and it feels good to have accomplished something that not a lot of people have. I'm gonna end the video on this. If anyone tells you you can't do something in this life, don't listen to them. If you feel like you can't do something, do it anyways. I have a 0.90 kill death ratio, and it took me 4 months, but I got it done. I managed to get the camo grind completed, all 200 something camos. If you really put your mind to it, and you stick with it, you can do whatever you want. And you shouldn't let anyone tell you differently. And hey, if you like this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, feel free to leave a comment as I try to reply to as many as I can. If you want to check out more videos, you can do so here, as well as check out RatedEm Live, which is where I upload the best moments from all of my live streams. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.